I wear blue because I'm cool, but I still do anything for you. Whoa! What was that? I don't know what that was. Did y'all see that? I've never seen anything like that before. It doesn't matter. What did you YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. And I just finished the other video. I threw on the blue hoodie. And I gotta do this video. Because now we're gonna do the Eastern Standing Conference predictions. Now listen, if mine is different than yours, that's okay. If I'm wildin', that's okay. I do not mind if you comment down your predictions. Stay to the end to see if I'm wildin'. Leave a like and subscribe, because honestly, y'all are going crazy with the subscribing, crazy with the viewership, and let's just continue it all in all reality, because if I grow, then y'all grow as a person, right? And then we all achieve greatness. Who doesn't want to all achieve greatness? Who's scared? So first off, we're gonna go check out ESPN's first 10 predictions, and then we'll make our own. See y'all then. So for Eastern Conference, they have the Celtics number 1, Cavs number 2, Bucks number 3, 76ers at number 4, Knicks at number 5, Hawks at number 6, Heat 7, 8 Raptors, 9 Nets, 10 Pacers. Not bad, not bad. Do I agree solely to the point? Absolutely not. And if y'all watched the former video of mine, I had a wild take in that video. I'll repeat that wild take in this video eventually, but I had a wild take. If you want, you can go watch that video. I don't know what video it's on. I think it was on one of the videos, but I think it was on the Bucks video, Dame video. Yeah, it was on the Bucks Dame video. So you guys go watch that. See the hot take. Was it on that video? Yeah, it was on the video. Watch that, and then y'all know what I'm finna say. So again, I want to shout out, thank you, Enjoy Basketball team, you know, Kenny Beecham and his team over there for making this little graphic thing. It really helps, because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and it came off the dome, and I looked it up, and they were the first thing to come up. So I was like, thank you. So yeah, so we're gonna start at number 10. See, we have a lot of teams. This, to me, the Eastern Conference isn't as stacked for championship or bust type of teams, but it still, to me, has a lot of teams that I don't believe they can't be a playoff team. You know what I mean? There's some teams that are like obviously aren't playoff teams, but there's some teams, in my opinion, that I don't believe they don't think they're a playoff team. In all reality, as I was doing this just now, I only seen one team that was like, yeah, we're not playoff teams. So to start off at number 15, we're gonna go the Washington Wizards. And even like the Washington Wizards, you could like, they probably don't believe Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma, their two best players are now have been to the playoffs, have won a championship. Both have won a championship, so they're not going into the season thinking they're going to be bad. They're going to try to win as many games as possible. But realistically, when you have to trust Johnny Davis to develop, things get a little scary. So I just don't know how well the Washington Wizards will be, and because of that, I know they'll be bad enough to be the worst team in the West. It'll be between them, the Spurs, as the teams that are like, and the Trailblazers as like the bottom seeded teams. Okay, now to me, this is where things get picky. Of course, not every team can make the playoffs, so 4 teams have to definitely be out the playoffs and out of playing contention. Who are those 4 teams? Well, number 14, I'm gonna unfortunately have to go with the Detroit Pistons. Damn. At number 14, I have Detroit Pistons. As much as I like this team, I don't know how much better they are than the teams above them. And I only say that because Cade Cunningham is going to his junior year of the NBA. He played a little bit of sophomore year, got injured, was out for the season. So it's going to be interesting to see the jump he takes. But they're still relying on so many young assets where the teams above them have so much vets. And I believe that the Detroit Pistons just don't have enough, especially with their questionable backup center is up for grabs, and James Wiseman and Marvin Bagley, who were trusting that to like help y'all be a playoff team. And they still have Bojan Bogdanovic over there, Isaiah Stewart, how Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Jones going to do for a full season. I just don't like it as much as I believe in Cade Cunningham, who I think is a good player and eventually will be one of our top 10 point guards in the league. I just don't know how much better they'll be than last year. Number 13. Oh my god, this is so hard. It's not that hard, y'all. I want to go this team, but I don't want to go this team. I don't want to go this team, y'all. But I'm gonna have to go this team. I'm gonna go. It seems actually really good. Like when I was thinking about them, but at the same time they're not. But at the same time they really can be. Fuck. At number 13, I'm gonna go to Charlotte Hornets. Oh my god, that low-key hurts to put them there, y'all. But yes, I'm gonna go to Charlotte Hornets. As much as I do believe in the total talent that they have in another year of LaMelo Ball and healthy Gordon Hayward still being a pretty good player. They auditioned Miles Bridges into this season, who they'll miss the start of the season for a couple of games, but with Miles Bridges, I think the team can be good. I just don't know how good. I think this is a team that should not be good and should be tanking and should be in that 15th seed. But obviously you can't do that when you have a LaMelo Ball on your team. But, you know, Brandon Miller, your third pick in the draft, or the third pick in the draft, or was he second? Whatever. He's going to be coming off the bench. And to me, that's like, dang, right? Like, you know, I get it. There's a lot of forwards over there, but why did you pick Brandon Miller? Because I think they had the second pick. Yeah, he was the second pick. You could have had Scoop. And Scoop, I don't know, bro. They could have done something better than what they did. But they don't want to trade nobody. That's the Hornets' problem. They don't want to trade nobody. There's a guy in Toronto who was a perfect fit for that team at the 4 spot that they can easily trade for and put PJ Washington at the 4, but they don't want to make any moves. This team sucks. I do not like the Hornets organization. They don't know how to build a basketball team. They're just picking and diving. Like they're just doing whatever. They just doing whatever sounds good. Like whoever in their meeting rooms to build the basketball team they don't know what they're doing. That's why MJ left. Nah, MJ was the reason. He don't know what he's doing either, bro. That whole organization don't know what they're doing as an organization. They have these loyalty ties to these players. I don't know why. Some of the players that were asking for trade weren't even drafted here. They not traded Terry Rozier. They ain't traded Gordon Hayward. And I'm not saying it's all easy, but they not even on the call with nobody. Every time you see this player is just disgruntled, he's looking for a trade request. Blah, blah, blah. Silence. I'm getting silent from the Charlotte Hornets. Why are y'all quiet on James Harden? I'm not saying James Harden want to be there, but y'all should be like, hey, could we get James Harden to team up with LaMelo Ball? Not saying that's a good thing or bad thing, but to do something. This team sucks, but they do have the talent though to be good. So, you know, it's weird. They suck. I suck. Let's just keep it going. At number 12, we're gonna go to the Toronto Raptors. I want to make this very clear, either or, but I have the Raptors here because if you look at their team sucks. Straight and simple, their team is terrible. How good? Don't they have a new coach? They have a new coach. How good is Pascal Siakam going to be in this new system that we see? How good is Scotty Barnes going to be going into the year? And that's it. That's it, bro. Like, who else is over here, bro? Like, not saying I don't know who else is over there, but Dennis Schroeder in the NBA, not EuroLeague, not Euro, not in team, not in Olympics type of shit. I'm talking about NBA. Dennis Schroeder, starting point guard. Are you serious? We're trusting that to help us win enough games to make the playoffs? Yeah, this team is a team that I believe is going to be terrible, and I believe they're going to have to hit the panic button. OG Anunoby, as well. I low-key forgot him, but OG Anunoby. This team has to be a team that's trading niggas. It's just that simple. Masai Ujiri has to trade these niggas. This team isn't good. This team isn't a championship team. I think if you're not building a championship team, you need to be building a young team. There's no in between of basketball. Stop trying to build basketball teams that are trying or like have no direction. This team has no direction. You know for a fact this isn't a championship team. You know for a fact this team isn't a one-piece trade away for being a championship team. If this team got Dame, they would be in the same position. They would be the 9th seed, the 8th seed. This team isn't a team that's pushing the edge over nobody. This is like literally a bad spread out basketball team. I don't know why they believe that they don't need to do anything. Masai Ujiri said he gonna give it a try one more time. Fuck that. Trade Pascal, trade OG, and rebuild. It's not that hard to trade people and rebuild and start over. It's actually the funnest part of building basketball teams is the rebuild process, and finding the young players to eventually be the star of your organization. But if y'all over here penny watching and just saying, hey man, we're gonna give it one more try, we really trust Pastor y'all so y'all can to lead us to a championship, you're wilding. Dang, I got a lot off my chest right there. I hate the Raptors. I mean, wow, bro, this is hard, y'all. Oh my god, this is hard. Okay, at number 11, we're gonna go to Indiana Pacers. We're gonna go to Indiana Pacers. It was really hard. It's between them and the Bulls to me, but I don't trust. Not that I don't trust. I like a lot of the players on this team, but I gotta see the development of Bennedict Mathurin, see how much better he can get than he was last season. Especially if he's gonna take the starting role spot, I gotta see how much better he gets. I trust Tyrese Halliburton. I got to see how good Obi Toppin is outside of the Knicks without Julius Randle, without all these guys in front of him. Can see if he can be a genuine piece to a playoff team, right? I got to see. Those are the main guys I really got to see, because those are the main guys that are going to make or break the team. You know what Miles Turner is going to do. Hopefully he has the same season he had last season where he was pretty good, one of our best centers in the league. Gotta just see if Jalen Smith is going to be better. What they're gonna do with Buddy Hield. Is he staying or is he going? That could be an issue for the team. Not an issue, but just like someone that you just don't know if he's gonna be on your team going forward. So yeah, and plus I just don't think they have enough talent than these other teams. Pretty good, right? I think that's pretty good. Was they in the play-in last season? Who was the play-in? The Raptors were a play-in team last season. This time I have them completely out the playoffs. So I do remember that. So number 10. At number 10, I'm going to Chicago Bulls. I like Chicago Bulls. I'm a focal fan of the Bulls because I have one of my favorite players in Lonzo Ball. For those that are new around here, I have Lonzo, LaMelo, Kyrie, LeBron, D'Lo. Those are my 5 favorite players in the league. But yeah, they have Lonzo over there. So I peek and I make sure I'm doing, but I don't watch them as much as I did when Zoe was playing. I like what I've seen in the offseason, but I don't see a difference necessarily in the system that they're going to be running, and I don't trust Billy Donovan. It's that simple. I don't trust Billy Donovan to open up the court for Patrick Williams to be a positive shot creator on a consistent basis and not a player. They don't have Javonte Green no more. In my personal opinion, I don't need to see Patrick Williams turn the ball over one time, and this means any point in time in the game. If it's 4 minutes left in the game, not even the game, 4 minutes left in the third quarter, right? Y'all down by 8, and Patrick Williams does turn the ball over against the team. I don't need him subbed out for Torrey Craig. I don't need that to happen. There's no reason for that to ever happen for Patrick Williams or anyone on this team in all reality, outside of Dalen Terry or somebody like that. Because Patrick Williams has to learn, but you don't give him the opportunity to learn if you take him out the game. And now he sits on the court what the fuck, and you don't give him enough shot touches. He's a spot up shooter. Y'all have him doing 2 things: roll as soon as he hit the baseline, go to the corner, or re-screen. Y'all don't give him the ball to create. And when he does get the opportunity to create for the second unit, when it's Kobe White, Alex Caruso, Patrick Williams, whoever, Andre Drummond. Now, then you get his points. You can see a lot of the times him shot creating in low in the mid-range area and just having the time to do something with the ball. Obviously, I'm not saying he should get more touches than DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, and Zach, but you cannot take away what he does best is in his shot creating. You have to give him the chance to shot create. I don't think Patrick Williams is a spot up shooter that they're trying to make him be. And yeah, at number 9, listen, the 9 and 10 spot, although they're playing teams, these are the people, 9 and 10 are the ones I do believe are going to miss the playoffs and lose in the play-in. I do believe that. So at number 9, this is my hot take, y'all. I'm sorry. I know I'm wilding. Trust me, I believe I'm wilding. I trust I'm wilding. But I don't like this team. I don't like their overconfidence. If that doesn't help you, look at my hair. The Miami Heat. The Miami Heat I have at the 9th seed. I know, right? The team that just made the finals, and I was just talking about the Kings in the last video being one of the teams that was Yeah, I don't like the Heat though, right? I do not like the Heat's talent overall over a lot of these other teams who I just believe have a better total team. Now the team that is close, that can like them flip and them be in the same situation again is the next team. But sticking on the Heat, I don't like their bench at all. Josh Richardson has been on 12 teams in the last 4 years. I don't like that. I don't know who their backup center is. Who is their backup center, y'all? Who's giving them the confidence talks now with Udonis Haslem retired? There's so much things, man. Like, this team was an 8 seed last year. This team was an 8 seed last year. Last year they were an 8 seed. I don't see how much better they can be other than just trusting Jimmy Butler. But we all know Jimmy Butler in the regular season is just a regular nigga. He's just Chris Middleton in the regular season. Like, so I just don't know what I'm expecting from them. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach, but I don't even know their backup point guard. Like, there's so much question marks with this team. I don't believe this team is a good basketball team, and I think he's going to show a lot this season, where I believe these other 8 teams are just a tad bit better. Now, I don't believe the next team, the Atlanta Hawks, are tremendously better than the Heat. This definitely could be a flip-flop situation, of course. I just believe Trae Young's going to have an explosive season, proving a lot of doubters wrong, playing out of his mind. Him and Johnson, I feel like throughout a whole offseason working together, I think they're going to have a fantastic season next to each other, hopefully. That's all I'm trusting. I feel like that's enough, low-key. They still have their role players in DeJounte Hunter. Wow, I said that name so wrong. DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu hopefully gets better. They still have Clint Capella. They no longer have John Collins, but hopefully we see some Jalen Johnson play. AJ Griffin off the bench, love him. He's amazing. Bogdan Bogdanovic, who's also amazing, 6th man. I don't know. I don't think I'm missing anybody. Now, this, like I said, this team isn't just like a tremendously better than the Heat. That's not the case. It's just like, I think they'll win more games than the Heat. Not necessarily just to be a better team. I just think they'll win more games than the Heat. Not by like 5, not by like 10, just by like 2 to 4 games, bro. Even if it's not 2, it's literally a half a game, 1 game. These are not nature. I'm not saying that the Hawks are just this better team than the Heat fans. Get off my dick. I'm just saying I believe they'll just be a little tad bit better enough to make the playoffs, and y'all will have regretted losing to the Celtics or losing to the Pistons at some point in the season. Okay, now we have the 7th spot. Oh, I'm wilding, but I'm not wilding because I have so much high hopes for this team. We're going to the Orlando Magic. I know, bro. I'm fucking tweaking. I'm already knowing, bro. I'm already knowing, bro. I get it. Rob, the Orlando Magic, a team that just went from the postseason. That just went from not making the playoffs to be in the 7th seed. Listen. When I tell you I have so much faith in their front court, like, their front court is so amazing. It's probably the best front court of full 3 than anybody in the league, if you really think about it. Like, okay, I would say like the Bucks are pretty good with Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez, but they up there. Just specifically the front court. Like, can you guys think of 5 front court teams that are just better than the Magic? Like, sticking here, like, is Philadelphia's front court better as well? I know they have Joel Embiid, who can be better, who's obviously better than all 3, but balance wise, I don't think they have a better front court than the Magic. I think Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner are just as good as Tobias Harris, in my opinion. I would say they do have this guard play that's iffy, but I really like Markelle Fultz over the last season. If you watch Markelle Fultz over the season, you've been seeing, like, bro, he's actually really good at basketball. He never was bad at basketball. He just couldn't shoot, like, but he's been really good at basketball. He's been attacking the rim at such an efficient rate. Is amazing to see. He's so fast. He's such a solid defensive player with them long ass arms. I just really like him. Hopefully Jalen Suggs can get better, right? Like, hopefully he can get better. That's all I have for the Orlando Magic. I know I'm a little wildin'. Don't get me wrong. I've been prepared to say this for a while. Like, I've been believing this for like the last 2 weeks, but it's genuine. It's genuine feel that I have for the Magic. I could come back to this and be completely wrong, and that's okay. Number 6. At number 6, we're going to go the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets. I like the Brooklyn Nets, but I like the idea of the Brooklyn Nets probably a tad bit more than I really like their team. Now, this can easily be the Brooklyn Nets and them and the Heat can switch spots. Them and the Hawks can switch spots. But I think the Brooklyn Nets have a spread out team that they all fit one another. Like, no one, in my opinion, is about to be playing out of their role. And if they can hopefully get the Ben Simmons that he's been talking about all season and the players have been talking about, then I believe this can be one of the best teams in the East. Now, obviously, like I said, this can be a team that can be the 7th seed, 8th seed, 9th seed. Like, this can definitely be a team, 10th seed. Like, how much better are the Brooklyn Nets than the Bulls, right? Like, how much, if we're being honest, like, how much? But I do believe, like, the Brooklyn Nets are just well-balanced team with extremely good defensive players, enough good shot creators that they'll be able to beat teams. Like last year, they were competing with the 76ers in the playoffs. Although they do lose 4-4, they still were competing, and that's all you can ask for. So I think they'll take that going into the season, and I think they'll be pretty good. At number 5, we have the Philadelphia 76ers. If they keep James Harden, I think this team is still as good as they were last season. I just don't know. There may be a little bit too much locker room like going on for this team to truly focus on their goal of winning the championship. But I do believe, like the team as it is still one of the best teams in the East. I don't think they're obviously better than the 2 teams that made some changes in the offseason, the Suns and Milwaukee, but they're still a team that is going to be pretty good, win a lot of games, be a 40-plus win team, and so I think that's enough. At number 4, we're going to go the New York Knicks. All right, I'm back, y'all. So, yeah, I really like the Knicks, right? And I like the Knicks because I like teams that have quality, efficient, fit-wise role players, and this team has that. I don't think people understand how good of a pickup Donte DiVincenzo is. You give that to the team that already had 2 of his former teammates, right? And you give that chemistry together, and you no longer have D Rose, and it's just like, not that D Rose was a negative asset, they just didn't use D Rose, but like, bro, like they have enough pieces to always have bodies, and Donte DiVincenzo just fits the Tom Thibodeau culture in terms of like how he wants his players to be like coached and like play on the field. On the field is crazy. On the court, so I just like the team. Now this obviously, like, the East is weird because to me this is more flip-floppy than the West, because the Knicks can be a 6 seed easily. The Knicks can be an 8 seed easily, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think they'll be a really good team. I think they'll be a top 4 seed. I think them and the Philadelphia 76ers will be a team that's flippy-floppy throughout the season, just because, half a game, nothing dramatic. Just point games at this point. It's nothing crazy. I think they'll just get lucky enough to win games. And like I said, with I forgot what seed, but they can be a team that, or like them in the Philadelphia, they could be a team that then seems like, damn, I wish we didn't take this night off against the Bulls. I wish we didn't take this night off against I was about to say the Kings. This night off against like the Pistons again, like the Pistons, the Spurs. Like, those are team top seeds should beat, but top seeds occasionally take these night offs. We out of our last 3 teams. This Eastern Conference is the worst conference. I hate this conference because the conference is a field, because none of it matters. We're going Cleveland number 3, okay? Cleveland number 3. We're gonna go Boston number 2, Celtics number 1. I didn't do it like that last video, but bro, because like, to me, I think Boston and Milwaukee speak for themselves. We really don't have to spend no much time on that. I think they speak for themselves. I gave Boston the edge over Boston the edge over Milwaukee, just because I think they have more players to where if they do see injury happens throughout their season, they have enough players on the team to still get those wins. And I think Milwaukee, of course, is just going to be a good team. They still have Giannis Antetokounmpo at the end of the day, and he's a lot of win player as well. So, and then Cleveland, I think Cleveland has enough continuity, and I love their pickups of Max Strus and George Niang to really help them at that forward spot that they struggled with last season. and their shooting is a lot better with those two. So yeah, I'm excited for this team. I'm excited to see if my standings is good. I have a lot more faith in my Western Conference standing than my Eastern Conference standings, just because the Eastern Conference standings is a lot more fluctuated in my opinion. So yeah, I think the best part about the video though was that I had the Miami Heat 9. I have them 9s, and most people probably don't, but I don't not see it that way. Yeah, I think we're just so recency bias on Jimmy Butler that we have to remember him in the regular season. Bro was like a 19 points per game regular. Not exactly, but you get what I'm saying. He's not someone averaging 28. Like, so that's my thing. Hope you guys enjoy. Like I said in the beginning, comment down your thoughts. If a while left, I'm tweaking. But if y'all agree with me, comment down y'all standards. If y'all want, y'all can send it to me. And yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 120 subscribers, which is cool. The goal, we want to hit 500. Can we hit 500 before the end of the year? I don't know. I'm out. Peace.